So I'm glad I made it here. I almost didn't make it here. I had to stop home in Moose. But I made. You guys look like a good crowd. This is a very nice crowd. Better than the crowd I played last night at Chi-Chi's. That was a party, I have to say. It was going all right, though, until they started playing that birthday song. You know? It's your birthday, happy birthday, it's your birthday. Ole! And they had the slogan, you know, they had this one neat slogan, they discontinued it. It said, come to Chi-Chi's when you want to feel a little Mexican. I did that, he smacked me. I'm like, Paco, the sign says, come to Chi-Chi's. Well, tell you what, to get you guys kind of livened up, let's play a little game. I call this game Hell Yes. Like it already, don't ya? Yeah. Hell yes. This is how it works. I ask you a question, you say hell yes, and you answer the question. Now don't answer it with a question because that's Jeopardy, and that's not what we're playing. If I say, are you wearing shoes? You say, hell yes, we're wearing shoes. You got it? Some of us got it more than others. Because about this part of the section, hell yes, we got it. The rest of them, I guess. Well, let's start with an easy one. I don't want to scare anybody. We'll start with a very simple one. Are you wearing shoes? This middle section, the outskirts. Probably what we need is like leaders on either side to help. So we need a leader over here, leader over here. What's the lead over here? Wait. Who? Why are we all pointing to this person? What did she do? Why are they pointing to you? Is there some special thing happening back there? You're just with a bunch of clowns. What's your name, hon? Dorothy. Leader, Dorothy. We need to give you some oomph and some thing there. Yolanda. You got it, baby? Give me the thing. Do the thing. No, this thing. If you want to do this, you can, but this is the thing I'm talking about. We're working at yo. Buy my book, How to Be Black. It's true, I teach it. It's great. It's got a video. I teach you how to do this. I'll just teach you how to do the neck thing. You know, it's neat, because newborn babies, like before their bones knit all the way, they can do that. You see them in the nursery, it's great. Loving an incubator. Sometimes I just do these for myself. Okay. Yolanda gonna be lead over here. Yo. Okay, girl. Because we count on you. Okay, we got a girl over here, we need a boy over here. Who wants to lead over here? What was it, you? You said you wanted, that's what I thought you said. That's what I thought. What's your name? We got Clint Eastwood over here. Talking to me. Go ahead, say my name. What is your name? Jim. Jim. See, now we got Yolanda over here. We got to get some oomph. You can be Jalawaha. We got Yolanda over here. We got Jalawaha Makimed over here. Are you ready? Because we're counting on you. This is the tough one. Now I want you to bring them together. Do you believe in the transmogrification of the floor and the bottom of the ozone layer, or do you think they should be dematerialized? Materialized, yes, woo! I can tell you were right with me on that one. That's very nice. Fun crowd though, it's a lot more fun than the crowd that I had at the bar mitzvah the other night. Well, they weren't relatives or anything, you know, don't get so serious. It was fun though, you know, I finished my set and this woman, she comes up to me and she taps me on the shoulder, she says, oh son, I'll take a dessert now. Oh yeah, well. So I said to her, oh, I will too. Get me one when you go. Then she said, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend your, oh, what is it? Afro-American tendencies. I said, well, I don't know too much about that Afro-American thing, but I do like their SpaghettiOs. I can wait while you catch up if that's what it takes. Not everyone's going to get it right off the bat. Oh, I was watching television with my nephew the other day, and I saw I was watching the Transformers, and they have these enemies called the Decepticons. Have you seen it? A Transformer mom. And I don't know about this Decepticon thing. This sounds a little too much like a birth control device to me. Can you see the commercials now? It's like, I was tired of sponges and diaphragms, so I got new Decepticon. I was reading the Rolling Stone the other day, and it had this like big 2-page cartoon spread for Trojans. I mean, it had like Trojan Man, superhero to the safe people, you know? And at the bottom of the page, it had a 50-cent coupon. I'm like, okay, it takes all the nerve I have to walk up, you know, with this little blue box and give it to the woman who looks like my grandmother. Always, it never fails, like 90-year-old woman. What do you need these for? Water balloons. And I mean, this is the last thing I'm going to do is go up to her and say, yes, I'll take these. Oh, and you take my 50 cents off of those, would you, please? Oh, my gosh. I saw the commercial the other day with a woman. It's like washing her hair. She looks at the camera and she says, oh, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Does she just want to smack this woman? Oh, bitch, please. Can I hate you because you make $200 a word? Can I hate you for this? Jeez. I saw a sign on the highway the other day, a big billboard says, learn to read. I don't have a joke for that or anything, just so damn stupid, you know? Learn to read. Maybe they should have like a big speaker, like, you, learn to read. Everyone. Oh, they've got this highway sign now. Just noticed it the other day. It says about no motorcycles, no bikes, no dogs or cats allowed on freeway. Who's this sign for? You know? It's very rare I see Scooby-Doo go up and down. Roop, roop. Roop, roop. Well, shit. Let's go, Astro. You read the sign. Oh, God. I was in the airport the other day in Denver, Colorado, and they have this airline called Midway Airlines. I'm like, Midway, what does that mean? They get you halfway there? Can you hear the slogan now? Midway, the rest is up to you. Hi, I'm your stewardess. Thank you for flying halfway to Des Moines on Midway. Oh, gosh. You know who I like on TV, though? I like Oprah Winfrey. Do you like her? You like Oprah? Because, I mean, Sally is nice and everything, you know, with her little glasses and stuff and being serious and crying with the people. But Oprah will get down into people's shit, you know? And she was like, you know what we have, ladies, today? We have a man who has cheated on his wife. Girl, can you believe it? Cheated on his wife. Now, if my man comes home with another woman on his thing, I'm cutting it off. I love her. And speaking, your name was Dorothy, right? I was watching the other day The Wizard of Oz. I planted her. She's a plant. Really, she's a good friend of mine. I said, I need a friend named Dorothy so I can do this. No, I was there and watching the TV, and Dorothy gets to the part where Dorothy can't go home, you know? And Glinda comes down, oh, Dorothy, all you have to do is click your heels 3 times. I'd be kind of pissed if I was Dorothy, you know? No, because, you know, if she'd been wandering around the forest for 2.5 hours in black and white and color, you know? And she could have gone home hours ago. I think if I was Dorothy, there would be like a good witch with a size 7 ruby wedgie in her forehead. Click this, Glenda. You know? Oh, speaking of Kansas, I was in Henderson, Kentucky the other day. Yeah, Henderson, that big metropolis. Anybody, are you from Henderson? Are you nearby? I'm nearby. Here's Henderson, here I am. No, is anybody like from Henderson? Because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Anybody? Applause? Close to, nearby. Nobody wants to claim it. I can spell Henderson, that's all I'm owning up to. I didn't figure there were too many people here from Henderson, because, I mean, if there were, who would watch the general store? You know? But I have to say, I was in Henderson. There were very nice people there. I asked them, I said, is there any place I can go and, maybe, see some of the sights? He said, well, we got a Walmart. And I'm like, me without my Visa Gold, So I'm wandering around like in the animal husbandry aisle or something. And I run across this guy with like the Rooster Run cap on, got the char in his mouth, Big black guy, earring. We'll have to shoot him. I wandered over now 5, see if I find me some ruby wedgies to put on. No place like Louisville, no place like Louisville. But you got to admire our town. Or the local newspaper is the National Enquirer. I read this story in the Enquirer the other day. It said, man severs head in chainsaw accident. You're laughing at that. I haven't even gotten to the joke. Chainsaw. Man severs head in chainsaw accident. Runs to farmhouse for help. My door is open. Headless man, no neck. Come on in. Who is it? Well, I was out in the woods with my McGill. Like I wanted maybe I could use your telephone. Thank you. My name is Keith McGill. Oh, you ready for some more comedy? You just forgot that shit all again. Right? Get some booze in you, like, yeah, can't even get. This next guy is the thinking man's over Redenbacher. Please welcome James Zingleman.
What? Quick impression, Les Nessman. Okay. So hi. Well, that was enthusiastic. Hi. Better. Let's hear it one time for Keith McGill, our host, MC Keith. Hell yeah. I met Keith last summer. We spent an entire day together shooting pool. Scared the shit out of a couple swimmers. You guys are going to have to stay with me or this won't be fun, okay? So as Keith said, my name is James R. Zingleman. Some of my friends like to call me. Thank you. A little about myself. I'm married. I have a little one. My wife loves me in spite of that. Okay, it's an intellectual crowd. Okay, stay with us, ma'am. Any birthdays here tonight? Okay, guess not. We have 2 birthdays. One here? Your birth? Is it your birthday or is she just kind of a jerk? It's not his birthday. I'm not going to pick. I'm just going to say happy birthday. 28, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, sir, happy birthday. Sir, your birthday. What's your name? Ray. Hi, Ray. Happy birthday. Okay. Back in the back there? Terry. Hi. Happy birthday, Terry. You're welcome. Ray, how old are you? 27. And Terry? In that area, somewhere. Cool. I'm 36. Like, big deal, huh? Men live through about 72. That makes me half dead. But Ray, do you remember your 21st birthday? 21? That's a cool one, huh? 21? I'll never forget my 21st birthday. All my friends chipped in and got me a sweater. Would have preferred a screamer or a moaner. But she was my first hooker, so what the heck. So So it's nice to be here on everybody's 20-something, maybe Terry, birthday. I almost didn't make it here tonight. I locked my keys out of the car. It's a real helpless feeling. I'm digging around the back seat looking for a coat hanger. And I'm staying here in Louisville. Did I say that right? Louisville? Louisville? Did I do that? Thank you. I'm from Denver, which you guys... I think we'll hear a little about Iowa later, okay? Not from me, but you will hear about Iowa. I'm from Denver, which you guys would pronounce Denver. But I'm staying here in Louisville here. I used to be like most people from Denver and Iowa that pronounced it exactly as it was spelled, right? Louisville E. But I'm here in Louisville. I'm back on the driveway at a little comedy house, and I look in the rearview mirror, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge. I can't figure this out. I look behind me, it's not there, and I look in the mirror again, there's the Golden Gate Bridge. Then I noticed a little lettering that said, "Objects may appear closer than they really are." So I'm screaming down the highway because my radio doesn't work, and here I am with Ray. And that guy. And Terry, who's over 21. We hope. Yes, we do. Went car shopping the other day. That was fun. Found a car I liked. The salesman came out, said, "Would you like to drive it?" I said, "Sure." We got in it. We took it around the block a couple times, brought it back to the dealership. We parked it. We both got out. First thing he says to me is, "James, what's it going to take to get you in this car today?" I just kind of looked at him. I said, "Maybe I'm an idiot, but I was just in the car today." You know, if you'd like me to get back in, it's no big deal. A sweater in the back seat would help. What a great laugh that is. Where's that coming from? Speaking of cars, it was a hot summer, and last summer when it was so hot, I became an inventor. I invented these. So now I can stand around hot parking lots for a long time, and I don't have to armor all my eyeballs quite as often. That's nice. I'm stuck in a bad neighborhood. I have the emergency call police side, so we'll be selling those after the show. Here you go, Mr. Goofy Laugh Guy. Do you wear glasses, sir? Wear glasses? No, we'll start playing with yourself. Okay, now stop. Some people will do anything for showbiz. You guys are nice. I went to a drive-in movie last summer. Went alone. Made a big mistake. I tried to get in for free. Took me about 2 hours to get out of the trunk. Luckily, I found a coat hanger. So, we're going to get this party rolling with some music. I'd like to have a sing-along. Anybody feel like singing? Okay, go ahead. We're going to jam. This will be fun. We'll have Led Zeppelin later. You ready to jam? Ray, ready to jam? Yeah. Groovy. Iowa lady, ready to jam? Cool. You know, I'm going to share something with you guys. You're really nice, and I'm feeling kind of guilty about this. No, I am feeling guilty. I recently subscribed to Hustler magazine. I don't like the magazine, I just wanted to get the free video. Masturbation bloopers. A guy with a vacuum cleaner cracks me up. Hey, that was you. I couldn't find a case. Hang on, I have this problem at home. Ray, too. We're talking movies. I'd like to play one of my favorite movie theme songs I remember from going to the drive-in when I was growing up. And you guys don't know the words, so just join in, okay? Okay. How about a corn dog? Maybe an ice cold Coca-Cola. Everybody. Who said that? You knew the words. She's from Iowa Corn. She must not have been very much fun at the drive-in. Oh, stop. Let me watch the popcorn part. That was cool. What's your name, ma'am? Diana. Hi, Diana. Where are you from in Iowa? Cedar Rapids. I was just there. Well, I don't say that. I was just... But Cedar Rapids is very nice. I was just there. I have a friend there, and I'm here. Okay. Diana from Cedar Rapids. Our friend, Diana. So, bought a hide-a-bed the other day. I came home at night and I couldn't find it. So I ended up sleeping on the couch. Thank you, thank you. So far, this has been a professional show. It's been great. You guys have been great. Keith was up here. I can't believe I have to do this. It's big money to come see a comedy show right in the middle of things you stop playing with yourself. Might take a moment. So this is how this works. I first by the joke of the hide it the other day. What a moron. No, I'm teasing, sir. What's your name? Ron. Hi, Ron. Welcome to the show. All right, Ron. Ron, do you know Diana? Diana, say hi to Ron. My two friends there, Diana and Ron. Ron, you need any more help, raise your hand, okay? I'm here for you. Ron. So how many people here have kids? People with kids, be proud. Wow. That's nice, some kid owners, cool. I don't have any kids. Now, Ron, when I first came up here, I said I was married and I have a little one. So you think I have a kid? It's just a weenie joke, Ron. I don't want Ron back there. But Mr. Zingleman, you said. I don't have any kids. There's a reason I don't have any kids, and that's not it, Diana. The reason is I'm not going to trade 20 seconds of tingling for somebody mooching off me for 18 years. Look around, the people are laughing are the ones that only get 10 seconds of tingling, so. But I like kids. You kid owners, you have kids? Cool. I like kids. I watch my niece and nephew a lot, but I'm glad when they go home at night. And my friends with kids will say, James, when are you going to have kids of your own? I say, well, I'm not. I watch my niece and nephew. I was glad when they left. And my friends with kids always say the same thing. They say, but they're different when they're your own. I say, right. You know, so are farts. You liked that joke, didn't you, man? I don't have any more fart jokes, but I have some killer booger stuff coming up. So this is great. We have all my friends. We have Diana from Cedar Rapids, Ron, and my brand new friend, Booger Lady. Hi, booger lady. People ask me where I got my sense of humor. I tell them it's from my dad. He was a real practical joker. In fact, last time all the family and friends got together, my dad brought one of those little squirt flowers. You kind of squeeze a rubber bulb on the end and water squirts out. And he didn't wear it himself. He gave it to my uncle to wear, and he pinned it on my uncle's lapel. And people would walk up to my uncle and get squirted in the face. It was really funny. And my uncle wasn't squeezing the bulb. My dad was doing that. He was hiding behind the casket. So. He was a joker. When I was a kid, he built me a treehouse out in the backyard. Then he'd come out and tease me with the chainsaw. And he used to do that dad thing where he'd grab my wrist and make me hit myself. Did your guys' dads do that? He'd say, "Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?" I'd say, "Well, Dad, I'm punishing myself for picking such a jerk for a father." My dad. When I was a little guy, he used to take me out in the backyard and play wheelbarrow with me until my arms would get tired. Then he'd play plow. Almost an Iowa reference. Iowa's coming up later. I don't pick on Iowa. I have a wife from Iowa. I might have another one, Diana, if everything works out. Diana and Ron. Booger lady. My dad was kind of a philosopher. I'd say, "Dad, I wish I could do this. I wish I could have that." He'd say, "Wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which one gets full faster." Luckily, I was a pretty smart kid. Only took me about 5 times to figure out what he meant. Shake? My dad. He used to go to the dump every Saturday. He'd say, "James, I'm going to the dump. Want to ride shotgun?" I'd say, "Sure, Dad." So he'd pick me up and put me in a little rack in the back window of the truck. Ron was with us. Cool. Ron. My dad. I can never lie to my dad. Once in junior high school, I changed all the D's on my report card to B's. He knew right away, looks at my report card, looks at me and says, "What's this?" "Report carb." He said, "Don't lie to me." I said, "Sorry, Bab." So he punished me the way dads always punished kids back then. Got out the belt. Sander. Ow. You guys are great. This is fun. You're like a big family. I come from a small family since we had that accident with the trash compactor. Thank you. It's just me and 3 sisters. My oldest sister is bi and large, and the rest of us are heterosexual and average size. Giving Ron some time. We don't have that long. He said it, not me, Ron. My mother was very frugal when I was growing up. She made my sisters and I share the bath water. Ick. All the other kids on the block got to drink Kool-Aid. I said ick. And Mom used to get mad at me when I was a kid because I wiped my boogers under the couch. I'd get those rug burns on my head. Booger lady. My mom used to say that to me, booger lady, when I was growing up. She'd say, this is what Mom would say, booger lady. She said, "You know, you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't wipe your friends under the couch." That's just one thing she said, booger lady. She had another one she always told me, too. This is what Mom said. She said, "You know, you can blow your nose and you can blow your friends, but you can't charge your nose $25 a pop." Wacky woman, my mom. She used to say mom stuff like, eat your supper, I've been sweating over it all day. Mmm. So that's a secret sauce, Mom. Once I'm a little guy, 6 years old. Mom tucks me into bed one night. She looks at me, she says, how about little Mother Goose? So can I just kiss you like other kids do? My mom. Charlie said, don't play with yourself, you'll go blind. I thought, great, this is a chance to get that dog I've been wanting. So I got my dog. A little one. A weenie dog, Ron. He had insomnia, so we had to have him put to sleep. I have a new dog now. I have a golden retriever. She's very pretty. Last week she starred in her first television commercial. So yay, my... What is this, TB night? Did you hear all those coughs at one time? That was so cool. TB night. I have a new dog. I have a golden retriever. She's very pretty. Last week she starred in her first television commercial. So yay, my dog. Thank you. She earned $50, which isn't that much to you and me, but that's $350 in dog money. Helping Ron with the math. I miss her. I get to go home to Denver tomorrow. Yay. Well, not that I don't like it here, but I get to go there and see my dog. Because every day I'm home with my dog, we go to the park and play Frisbee. And sometimes my mouth will bleed. Every time I go to the park, it's the same three things. Peeing every 3 feet, licking kids' faces, running up to people and sniffing their crotches. And once in a while, my dog does that stuff, too. It's a hobby, Diana. And a darn fun one. And I have a cat. He doesn't like to ride in the car, so I superglued suction cups to his feet. Just stick them in the window. Nobody knows the difference. It saved me $14.99, which is $189.99 in cat money. He's a good cat. He's a male. He has one bad habit. He sprays the walls at home. Things like Garfield is gay. It's music time. Hell yeah. I come from a musical family. My uncle was a mean guitar picker. In fact, he'd walk into a music store and he'd say, give me that one, you son of a bitch. He was a war hero. He got shot in the big one. So. They would have missed me. I say the stupidest things. This is a brand new song I just wrote. Do you guys mind if I play it? I've never played it in public. It's brand new. Is it cool? Say cool. Groovy. Brand new song. It's a love song. It's about a woman I recently met who I have the hots for. Who said that? Somebody said, but you're married. Did you say that, man? Are you married? Do you still look at other men, though? Be honest. See? I still do, too. It's my wife who told me. It was my wife who said to me, she said, when you stop looking, you're dead. Or was it when you start looking, you're dead? One of those things my wife told me. But I love my wife. I have to hand it to my wife. Just a little one, Ron. This is a new song I just wrote. It's about a woman I recently met who I have the hots for. It's called Booger Lady Song. Okay, I don't have any words yet. It's 10 minutes long. Okay, guitar solo. Pick it, booger lady. It was a cheap joke, but I went for it. Okay, here's the good part. Thank you, Booger Lady song, my friend Booger Lady. Booger Lady, what's your name? What a nice name. Her parents were SEALs. What's your name, Booger Lady? Bobby? That's a nice name. Hi, Bobby. I will never call you Booger Lady again. Everyone else will. But to me, you're Bobby. To them, you're... It's a small town, Bobby. Now, Bobby, is one of those guys Mr. Booger Lady? I said I made no promises to you, sir. How long you been married? 15 years. That's nice. 15 years. That's great. 15. How many married people are here tonight? Married people. Be proud. So Diana's married? Cool. That makes it legal. I think. How long you been married, Diana? 11 years. I've been married 8 years, which is 11 years with a wind chill factor. The married people are with me. So this whole table's married, right? I could tell you guys are married. You look bored and pissed off. This is my second marriage because I'm really smart. I've been divorced. Do we have any divorced men? Just divorced men here tonight. Couple? Great. Any divorced women here tonight? Divorced women? The women here are a little quiet. Last show they were like, yep! We're bitches. No man can live with us. You know, don't you? I got divorced. One day my wife came up to me and she said, you know, we just don't communicate. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So we got divorced. I said that thing to her everyone says when they split up. Can we still be friends? She said, sure, not with each other. And I met my current wife. I was walking through the park, peeing every 3 feet. And she was walking towards me. She's very pretty. She's what one would call a dishwater blonde. Well, she's blonde and she has a plate in her head. She has a body like Venus. It's a huge orb. Surrounded by noxious gases. I'm teasing. Actually, she looks a lot like Marilyn Monroe. Probably does now. I'm teasing. She's very pretty. Iowan women are very pretty. Iowa's one of my favorite states, too. Hide in women's back seat in the parking lot of the mall. No, Iowa's. I don't really do that. I don't really do that. It's okay, Diana. Ooh. She almost didn't like me for a moment. Iowa's one of my favorite states to, Now, where's your wife from? There's a sperm and egg thing. She's from Manchester. I'm completely off track. I met her in the park. I wanted to say something poetic, romantic. Do you remember what the first thing your husband said to you, Diana? Besides, would you like another drink? Well, okay, we'll just go on. Diana's getting drunk. I remember I wanted to say something poetic, romantic, like words to a song. And at first I couldn't think of anything. Then all of a sudden I thought of a Led Zeppelin song. And I walked up to her and I looked her in the eyes and I said, shake for me, girl. I want to be your backdoor man. Hey-oh. 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 Mm-hmm. How about a corn dog? That impressed her. She looked at me and batted her eyes, and I took the bat away from her. Didn't want her to hurt herself. So we're married. It's weird being married. Did you live with your husband, Diana, before you got married? Did you just get married and start living together? That's kind of, it's weird though, isn't it? Living with someone, well, it's weird, isn't it? It really is. Living with someone is weird because you have to get used, that's the most I have ever moved on stage in my entire career. And boy, am I tired. No, it's weird living with someone because you have to get used to things they do. One thing I had to get used to is I'll just want to go in the bathroom and wash my face or something, and my wife will be soaking her panties in the sink. Sometimes she sits in there for 2 or 3 hours. Bobby, too. It's time for me to go. Lizz Winstead's here. Liz is great. Liz is my good friend, my good buddy. I'm tidying up here. So I got to take all this stuff. I have a box of junk here. This is for Diana. This is for you. Okay. Boy, this is a cheap act. Before I leave, I have one question for you guys. How many people are here tonight because you're bored? Be honest, because you're bored. Okay. And how many people are bored tonight because, just kidding. Cool. I get bored a lot. Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll walk around my neighborhood and look for people with little peepholes in their door. Ring their doorbell and hold up a picture of Charles Manson. Sometimes I'll go around to mobile home parks and look for people with peepholes and ring the doorbell and hold up pictures of tornadoes. Kind of an Iowa reference there. The other day I got bored in Louisville. Ooh, imagine that. So I started driving around, and I saw some guys working on the side of the road. So I decided to have some fun. I started running into those orange things. You know, what do you call those things? Vests. Piss those guys all off. You guys have been very nice. Please enjoy Wiz. Thanks, Wiz. Liz, thanks for coming out. Bye-bye.
James Zingleman! Woo! Oh. I just like to take this moment to announce a couple things. Legends is our other comedy club over in Hurstburn Lane. Is Legends a funny word in your family? They sit around the old Christmas tree and go, Legends! But it's on Hurstburn Lane in the Hurstburn Hotel, which explains why it's not the Dixie Highway Hotel, I guess. And they have 3 shows. They have like shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you can go see those, and they're good. Next, they make me say it. Next week they'll be having Artie Widgery. Doesn't that sound like something that comes in a tube that you put, that you can make decorative T-shirts out of? I did it with my Artie Widgery. And next week here on the stage we'll have Malone and Newt Cheese, and Lionel Hampton. Also, they ask that you fill out one of these things. You can be on their mailing list, and you can get a laugh track every month, and so you know who'll be here and everything, and it'll be fun. You have fun. Aren't you having fun? Are you having fun? Too much fun to speak. We're having fun. One more really important thing. Please tip your servers because they're doing a great job here for the servers. So if you could leave like 15 or 20% of your annual income, that would be nice. They would appreciate it. Ready for the next comedian? You are still playing this game. See, because he's just drinking Coke and he can still talk. It's very nice. I can say whatever. I'm the designated driver. Okay, this next comedian's been on the MTV Half Hour Comedy Hour, and she's been on the HBO Women of the Night, and she's been on the other stuff on cable. Please welcome Lizz Winstead.
How are you? Are you sure? Yeah? Is this fun? You're scaring me. Good. Welcome to my job. This is my job. I have no skills of any kind. I'm completely inept at anything. Do you guys have office jobs? Yeah? I'm proud of you. I do. Yeah, wait, yeah? I can't do any, I can't type. I can't even work the water cooler. I'm pathetic. I can't. You know why I really respect people with office jobs? Because you have to deal with those annoying, perky office people. Do you know what I'm talking about? 8 a.m. you get there, they look perfect every fucking day. They have no lives whatsoever at all except this job. You walk in, 8 in the morning, there they are. Did you sign the card for Vicky? I've got the card for Vicky. Everybody sign the card for Vicky. It's her birthday. It's Vicky's birthday. I've got the card. It's like, man, Vicky quit, okay? Would you please? Flew in. It's ridiculous. So I like it here. It's very pretty. Is this the Midwest? Do you consider this the Midwest? No? This is the what? Southeast? North? South, north? What is it, Kuwait? You people have no idea where you are. We're just here. This is the gathering we're having. It's good. I like it here. They put us up at this condo. There's big, huge roaches. It's very nice. Yeah, I feel really important. Do you guys have roaches in your house? Have you ever had them? They give you these combat disc things to use. Have you seen these? Do you know what I'm talking about? These little round discs with little holes in them that are supposed to lure the roaches in. I guess there's some mariachi band in there or something, I don't know, open bar, I'm not sure. So they're in there, and it's like ridiculous because nobody has pin-sized roaches. I come home, they're playing frisbee with the fucking thing. They're flipped over, they don't care. It's like, it's very annoying. I don't like roaches. But this really looks Midwest here. I'm originally from the Midwest. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thank you so much. Are you from there, or have you just heard of it? Okay, people are, I saw it on Jeopardy. Memory recall, you're so excited. Yeah. I was born and raised there. I went to college there for 4 years. Studied philosophy. Yeah, I think. Therefore, I'm single. Thank you so much. I'm darn proud. I like being single. I just got out of this long-distance relationship. Hellish. 3.5 years. Anybody in a long-distance thing right now? Yeah? Get out. You're going to be dumped. It's going to be ugly. Forget it. It's not going to work, okay? I think the phone company should give you frequent liar miles. This is what I think. So you can go slap the shit out of a loser every time he tells a lie. The phone company knows you get a free ticket. Boom. They're dead. Because I thought I had the perfect thing going. Because I live in New York now, and this guy lives in Iowa. I'm not even kidding. You know, it's like... And here's where the story gets really ugly. He wouldn't leave Iowa for me. Yeah! Do you understand what an ego slap in the face that is when somebody won't leave the state of... This corn-shucking sack of shit, ladies and gentlemen, will not leave the state... I don't know how to clear... I think he has this, like, delusional Kevin Costner Field of Dreams thing in his head. You know, if he plows the field and builds a comedy club, he'll show up. It's like, forget it. I'm never coming to Iowa. Because I can even understand not wanting to go to New York if you live in Iowa because it's very different. But this guy got his college degree in design. And there's a lot of design happening right out of Des Moines, isn't there? What are you going to do with a design degree in Iowa? Revolutionize the bib overall? I don't think so. It's like flew in. But when you're in any relationship for a really long time and it ends, you don't know what you want out of someone anymore. Isn't that true? You get really confused. Like, there's some things I know. I don't like younger guys. You know, it's like, I don't have time to train them. I'm busy and stuff. It's too hard. I'm not the University of Liz. Learn it, then come to me. This is what I'm saying. Older guys, I don't know. I like the real old ones. 80, a lot of money. This I like. But you know that middle thing I'm a little confused about. You know that 35 to 50 age group when the midlife crisis sets in for the men? It gets a little scary. I'm telling you, every time I see a guy around 40 in a Corvette, I just want to scream out, sorry about your penis. I guess that car is going to fix that for you. Yeah. God. You guys just loosen up with me and I'll take you right home. Because I don't know. I think about it. I just wonder if women and men even belong together in relationships. I mean, they do for sex and stuff, and maybe not even then, I don't even know. But it's weird, because, they say there's male bonding, but, men just aren't quite ready to deal with it yet, because they've been socialized to be the breadwinner, hunter, protector, meat guy. It's like, I'll bring home the money, and then I don't know what to do. I don't know. Here it is. Because they say there's male bonding. Is there male bonding? I don't think so. You don't see 4 guys out for lunch going, Gary, sometimes I just can't feel. Yes. Men bond through sports. Isn't that true? End of story. They bond through sports. They have this ridiculous fervor for something they'll never be part of. It's like, I just want to grab these guys by the collar and go, look, you couldn't cut it past JV tight end. Now it's time to move on, okay? You're never going pro. Because I don't get this sporting. Have you ever been in a room where 9 guys are watching a football game on TV? They high-five each other like they somehow helped with the play. It's like, yes, you were instrumental with your hand in that bag of Cheetos, honey. I'm so proud. Because women get over that stuff. Like, I was in ballet till 8th grade. I was a total op. It's done. I don't watch the ballet on TV shrieking like a maniac. God, did that pirouette suck! Jesus Christ! Nice plie, you dick. I can't believe this shit. Where's that remote? Isn't there another ballet on? Honey, get me a beer in here. Because women are supposed to be all these certain things. I don't know what. We're supposed to be very feminine, and we're supposed to not have hair. Who decided? Do you shave? Yeah? You do shave? Do you know why? No. You're a shaving lemming. Somebody told you, so you just shave. Like Pavlov's dog, shaving. It's unbelievable. I mean, who decided women were supposed to shave? You know who decided this? Probably some hairy Sasquatch pick of a guy, right, with hair growing out of his butt. His eyebrows are totally close together. He's got hair on his back, a hair bib, on his knuckles and his palms. Yet if women have a hair in their legs, they're the devil incarnate. It's like... And summertime's the worst because it's like when it's 90 degrees, 95% humidity, it's against the law for women to take their shirts off in public. Why? Because we have breasts. Yet big fat guys with breasts can walk anywhere they want on this planet unattended. I ask you which is more disgusting. That's all I ask. We're supposed to wear makeup and stuff. I might wear more makeup if I could trust these makeup companies. I don't think you should test on animals for makeup. I think it's really icky. I think it's bad. Do you love animals? Yeah, don't you love them? I mean, medically, yes, of course. But it's horrible. And Mary Kay Cosmetics is the #1 offender of this. Do you know these people? Do you know normal people that have turned Mary Kay? They used to be clear, thinking, adult, bright people, and then they turned into these Mary Kay Stepford freak people. It's like, Liz, Mary Kay is the way of life. Yeah, if you want to look like the Great Pumpkin, I guess, go right ahead. Because then they have their little clan meetings, you know what I'm talking about? They get all these suburban housewives with putting a lot of makeup on to make their butts look smaller. I don't know what the deal is. But it's creepy. They should be called Mary KKK, quite frankly, for what they do to these animals. Give them pink hoods, bypass the makeup. This is what should be happening. Yes, it's true. Because I don't know, it's too much work to be in shape and look good. Do you work out and stuff? Do you guys work out? Have you heard of it? I don't work out. I smoke. I'm busy. Have you ever tried to fight a match in the wind? All right then. You got to take a nap. I know. You get a raw deal when you're a smoker, don't you? You really feel like a troll. You go to a restaurant, you're treated like shit. Isn't that true? The hostess, do you have a smoking preference? Yeah, Camel Straights. Because I think it's only fair. If you're going to separate in preferences, you should go the whole 9 yards with it, right? Smoking, religious, sexual, kids, the whole bit. Wouldn't this be cool? Think about it. You'd give that host something to do. Really, people walk in, it's like, yeah, table of 6 non-smoking Jewish lesbians with turkey baster babies right this way. Just get them in. And the media really wants you to quit smoking. And this gets weird, and they bring these famous dead guys on TV to tell you to quit smoking. Have you seen this? When Yul Brynner comes back from the dead? This is the weirdest thing. You're watching TV. All of a sudden, here comes Yul Brynner. I'm dead, don't smoke. I mean, that should be the warning on a side of cigarettes. If you smoke, you'll come back as a bald dead guy, terrorizing the living. Maybe then people will quit. God. It's very frightening. But I saw the commercial and it scared me. I did take a move to quit smoking after I saw that. I finally took my ashtray out of the shower. Thank you so much. I'm so proud. Do you work out? Yeah? What do you do? Run, bike? Yeah? At the same time? I didn't understand the running and the aerobics, the whole thing. What is the concept of aerobics? Can anyone explain this? It's like, how many socks can you put on one leg? Is that it? I don't know. My roommate's a big runner. Do you run every day? My roommate runs every day. I have this completely psychotic, anal retentive nightmare room. Do you know these anal people? He's the kind of guy, he'll eat bran on the toilet. This is what I'm telling you about this guy. I mean, why must you even eat the bran? Why don't you just buy the bran, throw it in your toilet? Eliminate the middleman, you know, be like... And he's one of these butt-happy guys with a Sunday paper in the bathroom 3-4 hours at a time, wallowing in his own fetid stench. Get out! What are you doing? You gotta slide meals under the door? I don't understand this. This is a total guy thing. What are you doing in there, sir, for this time? You're not cleaning, we know that for sure. I mean, everybody has their bizarre bathroom thing. I'm the kind of person, I will announce I have to pee to anybody who will listen. I gotta pee, and I'll just go. And then I found out the ones that do this are the people that were rewarded during potty training. So I guess they figure they're owed some back pay, and somebody's gonna finally just start forking out, oh, good for you, sweetheart. But I didn't mean to go on this big butt tangent, but I did. My point about this guy is that he runs every single day. Do you run with an animal? He runs with our dog. We have a male Great Dane in our house, Smarty. The dog is 3 years old and stands this big. Now, you guys, I really believe there should be some kind of law that male Great Danes should have to wear underwear in public, okay? And not like the little Jim Palmer briefy kind of here either, okay? I'm talking boxers, boom, to the knee. I mean, look at the face on a poodle sometime when they see this coming. Scary. Then they say some things are sports. I don't know. Is hunting a sport? No. It's a beer guzzling ammo fest. Please. Are you a hunter? You try? What do you hunt? Deer. Good. And do you arm them as well? So then it's even? Yeah? Do you use a semi-automatic weapon? Automatic? Why do you need that? Why do you need a semi-automatic weapon to go hunting? Is there some kind of attack deer lurking in the woods I'm not aware of? Some kind of crazed Manson Bambi ready to go at any minute? Do you hunt for food? No, you just hunt to kill Bambi, and we don't eat it. We just fucking love to torch it. Yeah? How could you hunt after you saw the movie Bambi? Well, maybe somebody should rent a little movie. That's all I'm saying, sir. I don't know. I think it's weird, because hunters always say the same thing. We're hunting for food with my Uzi. Nothing like 40 rounds for potential food, is there? Got a good shrapnel sausage? Yeah! Gets me right where I live. Because I love animals. I don't know. People are you got to worry about animals and our environment. Now, you guys have a really beautiful state here. Are you concerned about things, the environment here? Yeah, it seems like you are. There's no garbage on the streets here. It's great, because it's really hard to care about the environment, because when you try to do things that are good, it's really hard. I bought this book that lists all the shitty corporations that do bad things to the environment, and guess what? It's every corporation. So you're in the store trying to figure out what you can and cannot buy, you know, and it's like everything. You're like, well, I can't buy Charmin because they fund South Africa, and I can't buy GE because they're pro-nuke, so I guess I can never wipe my ass, or I'll sit in the dark and I'll never watch TV. Oh my God, I don't have a life. You get so worked up, you know? It's like, because nobody's environmentally perfect. If you recycle, you're doing something, then nobody can point the finger at you. Because, I mean, think about what your life would be like if you were environmentally perfect. You'd be like this mutant troll person. You'd live in the middle of nowhere in some hut made of driftwood, right? That you'd have to adhere together with your own mucus, basically, to get the thing happening. You'd sleep on a bed of mulch you'd get 2 hours of sleep because you'd have sticks and twigs poking you in the face every day. You'd wake up real early, you'd have to go to the co-op to buy your food, but you'd be naked, so you'd have to create some kind of outfit for yourself, I guess some kind of grass caftan you'd weave together, you know, with giant pockets, because once you got to the co-op, you couldn't use bags because, you know, the bags tear down the trees, or they're made of plastic, which big hole in the ozone, right? So you're at the co-op filling these pockets full of food, going home barefoot because you couldn't wear shoes because shoes are made of leather, which kills the animals, or rubber, bigger hole in the ozone, right? Which in a way it would be good because you'd have bare feet, and as you're walking home you'd collect up shards of glass to cut up this food you're about to eat, because you couldn't use knives because knives have wooden handles. Tree problem again. So you're home, you're eating all this mulch and roughage, and as we know, roughage creates gas, which you couldn't let into the environment because of methane, even bigger hole in the ozone at this point. So what you are is this useless bag of flatulence that on a hot day, boom, you'll explode, and now the only good you are is that you're biodegradable finally, because you're dead. Unless, of course, you have breast implants. Have you heard this? Breast implants are not biodegradable. So if you plan on getting breast implants, do not be cremated, because you'll just be a big pile of ashes with really nice boobs, I guess. That's what should be. And it doesn't fit very good into that jar for the mantle, so, you know, you got to keep all that stuff in mind. Very important to think about these things. Yeah, I have a lot of free time, can you tell? So this is my life. I like it. I don't know, it's very weird, because I was reading, the first thing that got me to this environmental thing was I was reading Cosmo on the plane. And yeah, they actually had an environmental thing in Cosmo. I think it was the don't wear makeup when you're having sex on the kitchen floor. Do you read Cosmo, these articles? How to achieve orgasm while caulking your windows. It's the most ridiculous magazine ever put on this planet, quite frankly. But they give you these sex tips. They make your life feel really pathetic. They make you feel like you're totally boring, your partner's totally boring. Why are you on this planet? That's what it's like. It's unbelievable. Because they tell you, they give you these sex tips. Have sex in the kitchen, you know. No, don't. Can I just give you a tip? Don't have sex in the kitchen, because you know what happens? Your tailbone gets wedged onto a petrified Cheerio that's been soldered to your linoleum floor. You've got some wildebeest on top of you. You're practically hemorrhaging from this painful thing that's still going to shoot out of you at any moment. You've got to sit your butt in a bowl of milk for 3 hours to soften the thing out. It's ridiculous. Don't do it. This is what I'm telling you. And they always sell stuff in the back of Cosmo. But do you read Cosmo? You never do. Oh, okay, so you do, Rika, so you lied to me. I don't appreciate lying, young lady. It's not good. Okay, thank you. You called me ma'am. That makes me sad. It's all right. I'm over it. What? No, I love you. You're fabulous, really. I mean that. We'll get to you later. They sell stuff in the back of Cosmo. Every month in Cosmo, there's an ad for electrolysis, which is unwanted facial hair removal for women. And the catch to the whole ad? Makes a perfect gift. How warm. I mean, can't you see it? Merry Christmas, Aunt Lorraine. Lose the beard, you pig. While we're talking about it, clip that mole. Could you do that, please? Clip the mole. Do you know these scary mole people? They get that mole on their face with that long hair that grows out of it, and it's hanging their back and forth and back. It's like a buggy whip. Yeah! Yeah! And these people are at your house on the holidays, and that hair gets in the gravy, starts spinning round and around and around. You just want to yank it out. I mean, what are these people thinking? They have lipstick, eye makeup, and a hair hanging from their face. Do they look in the mirror before they leave the house and say, you know, that hair is just the touch I need. I am fabulous. And it's not only women women that have this hair. You see old bald guys, they have this hair, they don't clip it, they just wrap it around their head. Look, I'm not bald anymore. Yes, you are, and you're a dork. Now you're two things. I think bald men are sexy. You're bald, did you know that? Well, I do want them to go, oh my God, I lost all my hair at the comedy show. You know, I wanted them. I love bald men, I do. I love when their heads get tan. Because then you can peel it. Yes, I love this. I love this. Don't tell me you don't love peeling tan people. Do you love this? When their backs start to go, you got that big hunk of skin right at the top of the neck and you're pulling it down real slow. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. I guess you want a big one for your collection or something. I really don't know. In fact, I have a little tip for you about bald men. If you ever play Monopoly with bald guys, they always pick the hat. Unless they're 40, then they pick the car. Someone else. Those brought up Catholic. Anybody else brought up Catholic? Yeah? You still Catholic? Who is? I'm trying to get a face. No? You're Catholic? Brought up. Are you still Catholic? You go to church every Sunday? Well, then you're not Catholic anymore. I'm sorry, honey. You have to follow the rules. You know, it's all these like part-time Catholics. Well, I drink, I fuck, and I smoke, but I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm not Catholic anymore either. I'm not. I still got the outfit on, but I'm not Catholic anymore. I left the Catholic Church when I tasted good wine. You know, I said, this is stupid. I don't understand. I believe in God. Do you think there's a God? Sure? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think there's a God, but I'm really afraid of who's going to get to heaven. Do you ever think about that? If you're good enough to get to heaven? You should. Because everybody in this room has broken 8 of the 10 commandments. It's true. I've never killed anybody or coveted my neighbor's wife, okay? Those are my 2. You guys figure out your 2. Talk amongst yourselves. Can you remember all 10? You always forget that one. It's like the 7 dwarves and the 10 commandments. There's always that one you can't quite get. It's like sleepy and steal. Those are the 2 I can. Because I went to Catholic school for a long. Did you go to Catholic school too? No? You were lucky. I was CCD. That was kind of cool though. In high school, you got out of school and ate donuts with the hip guitar mask people. Remember those hip guitar masses? They try to lure you in. They'd have the one nun that didn't wear the fucking penguin thing, right? Day by day. Oh, dear. Please. It was like some worse. It's like Lawrence Welk. You know, it's like, please, this is not hip. This is not luring me in at all. Get Jimmy Page up here to sing church. Maybe then the kids will go. But at that point, it's so funny because they don't prepare you for Catholic school. First of all, they send you off when you're 5. You know, you barely have all your teeth. And you're going off to your school, and your school has some real scary name like Our Sister with a Bleeding Dagger Through Your Skull. You know, it's like, oh my God, I'm only 5. And Catholics go so crazy with the lawn ornaments everywhere, don't they? That Mary on the half shell. Can somebody explain that to me? Why is she in a shell there? She looks like an hors d'oeuvre. Get her out. Virgin's Casino, I guess. I don't know what they're thinking. It's very disrespectful. I don't get it. Now, do you belong to a church? You just moved here. That's your excuse? No, I just moved here. They haven't built any yet, apparently. We're waiting. I guess you have to establish residency before you go to God. Isn't that right? He says, yeah. I forgot about that clause. That is the 10th commandment, yeah. Thou shalt establish residency before you pray. So go out and be a heathen until then. Get that first piece of mail. Yeah. I don't know what to do about a church. Because I figure if you're going to belong to a church and give money to a church, then the church should give you some answers. Isn't that true? I think that's fair. Because I really wanted to meet the Pope a couple of years ago. Remember when he was on tour with Judas Priest or somebody? I can't remember, but he was like on tour. And he's really hard to get a hold of on tour. He's a wild man. Oh, yeah, the Pope is like party man. He's really fun. You get the Pope on a roll, he'll try all of his hats on for you. Oh, yeah, he's got that big Spuds MacKenzie hat that says no fat chicks in Latin. Have you seen it? He's crazy. He's got a bumper sticker on the Pope mobile that says, nuns do it out of habit. I'm not even kidding. He's like a crazy man. This guy knows how to do it. Don't underestimate the papal. The papal. So I'm trying to find a church. I don't know. I'm with you. I don't have a home. So I like Methodist. Anybody Methodist? They're pretty cool. They're very liberal in their beliefs. They kind of read the Bible and go, can we or can't we? Let's say we can. I love this. So until then, I've started my own church in my apartment on Sundays. I'm sure some of you belong. St. Mattress. Seems to be the most popular church. You know the one. It's the one where you lay in bed, drink cheap wine, turn on the Three Stooges. Whoop, whoop. Hey, just like a Latin mass. Yeah, dip in your ashtray, one of these right there. Go crazy. Do it on a Monday. It's your church. Ash Monday. Invite your friends over, pass around that money basket. We need more wine. I'm not Irish Catholic either. Are you Irish Catholic? No? What are you? Slavic, so you spit a lot. I don't know. Catholic. So you're from Slavia? What are the Slavic states? The Ukraine. Can you paint the eggs? That's the only thing I know about the Ukraine is the eggs. You know those eggs that are painted? Ukrainian eggs. Thank you very much. Nice eggs. Yeah, you don't look Irish to me. You can always pick out Irish people because a lot of times it's the freckles and the red hair. I just love the term redhead. Because think about it for a minute. You don't say brownhead. Or worse, say, there's an attractive blackhead. Let me get that for you. I can't have that. And people with red hair will never admit that it's actually red. Isn't that true? It's always auburn. Or strawberry blonde. It's like, forget it, it's orange. I'm so sorry. Just stay out of the sun, you poor thing. Have you seen these poor people in the sun? 5 minutes, their freckles are bigger than their bodies. They start falling off. You gotta sweep up after them at the beach and stuff. It's very hard. But I don't mean to make fun. Because there are a lot of very successful orange people. Yes, you have Opie. And Danny Partridge. Whatever happened to Danny Partridge? He's in jail? For what? Drugs? Are you shitting me? Third time? Is this true? How do you all know this? Is this the Danny Partridge Coalition I have in here? Who sold him the drugs? Reuben Kincaid? Are you going to tell me that now, too? Sold him right out of the bus, man. Is this true, Danny? What kind of drugs? Cocaine. Really? He was a DJ on coke at the time? DJ in Miami on coke. You need a fucking life, pal, okay? That's all I gotta tell you. This guy knows way too much. I'm afraid to ask him if he knows the governor of the state, because I don't think he would. He's got that partridge thing left down to the family tree. I guess I don't blame the guy. I'd probably do coke, too, if I had to go on tour with my mom in a bus. Let's be honest. You'd probably never stop doing drugs. It should be legalized if you have to do that. It's just forced torture. Well, he's off my list. I'm so upset. How come I didn't know that? I feel like I'm not in the know now. Oh, well. I also think the most successful actress living today is Orange. That's a pretty easy question. You know who that is? Did I stump you? Not Bette Midler. Bozo? Wrong sex.
Partridge 400.
Who?
Partridge 400 with the Partridge.
No, we're past the part. We're moving on. We're moving on. This guy just got it. He's so thrilled. You know, it's like, oh my God, I got it. Please talk about it some more. I thought you guys were going to get this right away. I'm really bummed. I'm going to tell you who it is. You're going to be very upset. Are you ready? No. Wilma Flintstone. Isn't she fabulous? I love the Flintstones. I got to tell you guys, Barney Rubble is a sex machine, okay? Think about it. Why else would you name your firstborn Bam Bam? Really? And Fred's got Pebbles, and that pretty much sums it up for me. I love the Flintstones. I do. It's kind of dirty. As you get older, you kind of see the innuendos you never got when you were little. Like, remember when Fred gets hit in the head, what happens? That thing grows out of it? Remember the thing? I do. I'm sorry. Woo. I like that thing. You could slap a condom on that thing real easy. It comes right at you. Maybe you could do a little matador thing. Maybe only I do that? Well, because I have the stuff at home. And you always watch the Flintstones and you wonder, Fred, man, why did you even buy a car? He's got some serious feet, this guy. Unbelievable. But that's cable TV and we pay for it, huh? Aren't we thrilled? Do you ever write out that cable check and go, God, I got my money's worth? No, you don't. But you just keep paying for it, right? You know why? Because you never want that smelly cable guy back in your house to take it out. You know, the big fat cable guy whose whole life is that staple gun? It's very weird. Because I love TV. You know why I love TV? Because it's in front of my couch. Do you love your couch? How about that couch for a minute? Just think. Ugh, Saturday afternoons, Sunday afternoons, you're on that couch. You got the whole setup happening. You got the chips, the beer, the soda, the cigs. Your day is looking great. Until you look over and the remote control's just right over there. And no one's home to get it for you? So you just sit and watch a documentary on cheese? I'm very lazy. Are you guys lazy? Yeah? Do you hate helping? I hate helping. I gotta be honest, I don't like it. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. I'm 29, the oldest is 42. Yes, my parents are fossils. My father's King Tut, okay? So now that we're this age, every time there's a family function where there's food involved, we all have to bring something to it. Do you guys do this? The one thing that's bad about this is that you really find out how you rank in your family by your designated food thing. Like if you're the pie or the turkey person, you're responsible. I'm the fucking ice person, okay? How many ice people we got? Ice, rolls, pickles, where are you? Get them up. Get them up right there. You can't do shit. It's an ugly thing to be. Get it up. It's true. And you always forget it, don't you? You get there empty-handed anyway. They know this. That's why they give you the shit. You show up at the function empty-handed. You know, I went to 5 stores. They were all out of ice. But I got cigarettes. They should give us the liquor. Because we'll show up with that. I got the wine. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, I hate that. It's a very bad thing. But because I guess I'm tired always. Even in the shower. Do you ever get tired in the shower? Because you have to stand for so long. And you have to go like this with your arms and stuff, you know, for like. I have to use the little shampoo because I can't lift the big bottle of it. It's hard. I wish they would just make shower beds. Wouldn't this be cool? Think about it. You just lay there. Government-funded people come, hose you down, wheel you back to the couch. I would be so happy. Do you have Lazy Boy recliners? Of course. How long you had it? All your life? People have them forever. They do. They buy one, they keep it forever. They never throw it out. They just keep taping it up. Isn't that true? Is there tape on it? I respect you for having a Lazy Boy, sir. I could never have one. Because if that lever on the side breaks, you're fucked. You're upright. Okay? I can't live on the edge like that. There's just things in my life I cannot do. That's why I hate flying. It's so uncomfortable. You know, you're in that chair and they give you that button. What's that button for? This is you. Oh, yeah. Wow. I am so comfortable now. I can't believe this. Oh, my God. And then you look around, and it looks like everybody else's chair is back farther than yours. Do you ever get that one chair with the button, but it doesn't go back? I hate that. I don't have a joke for it. I just fucking hate that. I just thought I'd tell you. I don't trust these flight people. Do you trust them? I think they're scary. I don't know. What qualifies them? To me, stewardesses are pretty much cheerleaders that got jobs. Let's just be honest right now. It's true. They give you that little speech when you fly. Should the cabin lose pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you for $4. Let me just tell you something. If I'm going down on a plane at 30,000 feet and I got 10 minutes to live, I don't want a little oxygen mask. I want a 19-year-old boy popping out of the ceiling, okay? I want something taking the breath out of me. Just have to be honest. So I like to drive when I can. I feel in control. I'm a bad driver, but I feel in control. I do. I don't know. I moved to LA a while ago, and I don't live there anymore because I have a brain. Have you been to LA? Stupidest people ever on the face of the earth. Not just a couple stupid people milling about. I'm talking 11 million idiots behind the wheel of a car. These people that read the newspaper, they don't watch the news. I swear to God, I was at a party 6 months ago talking to this guy about the Gaza Strip. He thought it was the adhesive side of a maxi pad. I'm like, no, it doesn't have wings. No wings on it. Adhesive. So I'm still talking to this guy at this party, right? Which, at this point, is my fault. He goes, well, I'm not sure what the Gaza Strip is then. And I go, okay, well, it's an area of Israel that the Israelis and Palestinians have been fighting over. And he goes, oh, well, no wonder, I don't know, because I haven't picked up the paper in a couple days. How about 20 years? Yeah. So I moved out there 3 years ago with my car, drove out there, filled my car full of my stuff, and drove all the way west. Have you done this? Not in my car with me, with my stuff, but by yourselves? Never do it. I did it in a 74 Volkswagen with an AM radio. Through Nebraska. Have you been to Nebraska? Let me just tell you, Nebraska's proof that hell is full and the dead are walking the earth, okay? That's like the nicest thing I can say. There's one radio station in the entire state of Nebraska. You get a religious broadcast with the Peters brothers. Do you know these guys? These are these two religious nuts out of Chicago. They spin rock albums backwards to find the devil message. And then they burn their records. So I'm listening to this, and the Peters brothers are burning a Doobie Brothers album because Doobie's the slang term for a marijuana cigarette. And I'm thinking, guys, you're the Peters brothers. I don't get it. I mean, granted, there are some rock albums that should be burned. Now, if you were to go home, put on a record, who would it be? Spyro Gyra? Yeah, you like them? You like jazz? Then why do you like Spyro Gyra? Kid, I don't like them. They're kind of like yuppie jazz to me. They are. They're like jazz for white people that don't want to be around black people in a smoky room. It's true. It's very true. It kind of bugs me. But I like old rock, personally. I think the Beatles are one of the coolest bands ever. You like the Beatles? Yeah, I know. The day John Lennon was killed, I was really devastated. And I was living with my parents at the time when it happened. Now, have you ever had your mom ruin a moment for you because she doesn't have a clue about what's going on in reality? All right, ready? She's the one that breaks the news to me. She bursts open my bedroom in this panic, looking at me. Liz, I just heard it on the news. They shot Jack Lemmon. Welcome to my mother. She's absolutely insane. Poor thing. You know why our parents are all insane? Are we in agreement on that? They're nuts. You know why they're nuts? We drove them there. It's our fault. We created monsters we have to go visit on the holidays and stay with them again. Duh. And I'm home every year for Christmas, and every year it's the same thing. My mom's helping me unpack. Translation, dig into my ship. This year, she finds my diaphragm. I had to tell her it was a bathing cap for my cat. Then she asked if she could get one. I told her a Tupperware party. My mother loves the holidays, too. I love them, too. She goes crazy with the decorations. Does your mom do this everywhere? Santa Claus toilet seat cover? It's insane. She's got Santa Claus everything everywhere. We have the life-size manger scene on our front lawn. Do you know what I'm talking about? Which is sort of weird because it makes you look like the evil family that wouldn't let them in to have the baby. That's what it does. It's like all of a sudden they're going to rewrite the Bible. The Winstead family was the cause of this. No, it's cardboard. I gotta thank her though, because it was Christmas and it was my mom that got me into this whole ugly mess of comedy. It was. The first time I did comedy was Catholic school, 3rd grade Christmas pageant. I didn't play the Virgin. I could have. I played the little angel that comes down from heaven and says to Mary and Joseph, "Unto you a son is given, unto you a child is born." You know the line? Say you do, it makes you look better. You don't have a clue? Heathen! Well, I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud, Mr. Atheist. I hope you're proud, Mr. Going to Hell in a Handcart. I hope you're proud. What am I, the fucking church lady all of a sudden? All right, I'm the angel that comes out from heaven and says this, right? So it's like the one line I have in the play. My mother is so proud. You know, your parents get, they overreact to everything you do. You know, Liz, you have the most important line in the school play. You're the most important one. I'm so proud. You're the most important. When the true translation is, I can't act my way out of a paper bag, but my parents gave a lot of money to the church, so they had to throw me in the play and give me one line. That was the true synopsis of it all. So I have my one little line. I think I'm going to be really great, right? So I'm on stage with the tinfoil halo and the sheet and the tinfoil wings as the angel, and I look down, and there's my mom in my face with a huge camera. Honey! You know, I see her. I totally freeze. I got to make up this line or something close, right? I came up with, "Mary, Mary, you're the most. You'll be knocked up by the Holy Ghost." Thanks a lot, you guys. You were a lot of fun. Tip your weight, people. Thanks.
Lizz Winstead! Oh. Woo. So did you have a good time? We'll give it up for him one more time. Lizz Winstead. James Zingleman. Woo. So if you had a good time, make sure you tell all your friends, tell them to come back and everything. And if you didn't have a good time, lie to them anyway, and we'll take their money. We're going to ask you to kind of scurry out because we got like 1 million people waiting to see the show you just saw. So exit out this door to my right and your left, or for our dyslexic patrons, door over here. Thank you. Good night from the Funny Farm.